Nitin Chopra. There is no doubt that repeated offenders, they have done much harm to our society. And recently, one of the family, they sued Durham police for 25 million because the police was chasing the wrong side on highway, and those two people accused, they were on bail, they were out on bail. But family lost their members. That's very shocking, and so much of incidents. But I have two questions. First question is, what is your party viewpoint on Youth Offenders Act? Because what criminals are doing now, giving guns and hammers for all the thefts to the youth under 16. So what is your party's position? Can we bring a reform into the Youth Offenders Act?
I can take this. You're absolutely correct. What we are seeing on our streets, particularly large urban areas, is an explosion of youth crime. And what is happening is organized crime are specifically recruiting youth to do their bidding, whether that's smash and grab, whether that's carjacking, stealing cars out of driveways, parking lots, because they know, as do the youths, that we have a very weak, ineffective Youth Criminal Justice Act. That act is actually 23 years old and has never been amended. Right now, we've got 12-year-olds. Let this sink in. 12-year-olds committing first-degree murder. When this was introduced, the 12-year-olds were shoplifting. They were spray painting. They were committing nuisance style of charges. That was the atmosphere by which that legislation was drafted. It was to provide meaningful consequences to young kids whose mind hasn't fully developed. But the kids today are certainly not the kids from 23 years ago. Absolutely not. So the time has come for a federal government to review the effectiveness, or I might add, the ineffectiveness of that youth legislation.
My next question is also to MP Brock. We have seen that your party leader Pierre Poilievre accused RCMP despicable. So we went on Google to check what this actually means. So which is worthless RCMP, obnoxious RCMP, is quite a big accusation. And after that, Pierre Poilievre accepted RCMP leadership invite also that I can go with the, all the documents and proofs. But what Canadians are watching here, High Commissioner of India also yesterday on CTV, he said, in a country like Canada, I have to be underprotected. Why? It means Canada is not safe. So what you will say about the RCMP's accusation by your party leader, which is quite shocking for Canadians?
I will say that the RCMP service members, the men and women who are protecting communities right across this country, are doing an amazing job. Absolutely. And in case in point, I was in Twillingate, Newfoundland, a small little coastal community about an hour and a half north of Gander. Crime is through the roof. Extortions, gun crime, drug crime, sexual violence, through the roof. They've got 3 RCMP officers that work on shifts, not even full 24/7 service. That's not the fault of the service members, that's the fault of the administration. So the question and the criticisms that our leader Pierre Poilievre had was directed towards leadership, had nothing to do with the service members. And we were very critical of the lack of due diligence exercised by leadership in investigating a number of scandals related to Justin Trudeau. So I will let the leader's statements stand. I look forward to the opportunity, I think Pierre looks forward to the opportunity of having a further discussion with RCMP.